honey. Ooh, child, things are gonna get creamier. Hey fam, it's your girl Q from Cooking with Q. I'm excited to hang out with you today because we are leaving the month of March. I want to leave you with a little Mardi Gras type of recipe, okay? We are making a vegan sausage and mushroom etouffee. It is spectacular. You know that video that's all over like that's how good it is. First off, you got to keep it very basic, okay? Fresh ingredients. We got green peppers. We have celery. We have white onions. We have fresh portobello mushrooms that there's no Smurfs underneath.
Previously on Cooking with Q.
The way you'll be able to tell that your mushrooms are fresh is that they're not open. So think of the Smurfs. I love the Smurfs. I did. I'm such a 2-year-old. Whatever. I love the Smurfs. The Smurfs used to live up under mushrooms, but the mushrooms were open, right? When you get fresh mushrooms, your mushroom shouldn't be open. See how there's no hole? So just imagine the Smurfs live up under these ones. They don't live up under these ones yet because they're not ready. These are good ones, right? We've got flour, we got a cup of vegetable stock, and some seasonings. For the sausage though, we are going to use a Beyond sausage because you know me, I love Beyond. You can get the spicier kind, or you can use this and spice them up yourself with your seasonings. I treat myself to a little liquid smoke. We also have like red pepper flakes, our regular pepper blend, and then this is our house seasoning. But for you guys, if you want to use Old Bay seasoning, you can. This is a recipe that is still living. It's a living recipe, so you can make this as spicy as you want. Now, the most complicated thing through this entire recipe, and this is probably the most complicated thing, is to not burn the roux. The roux is what makes this entire situation, okay? The roux. We got our third a cup, actually this is a 2/3 a cup of flour, and we're going to put it in our pan. And you literally have to stir it. Like literally, you have to keep stirring it so that it browns, but so that it does not burn. If it burns, you cannot use it, you have to start over from scratch. Your wrist is going to want to fall off. You're going to want to do something else, but you cannot walk away from this pan because you have to keep stirring. Do you remember in Nemo when he was like, just keep swimming, and that's what Dory kept saying? Pretend this is Dory, but she's saying, just keep stirring, just keep stirring, just keep stirring. And you can smell it cooking, and if you leave it, it'll burn. So you can't let it burn. But you do want it to get like a little darker than its, white color. Because this is your roux. When it's like brown as I want, you can literally take your hot flour, and let me be very specific about this because the flour is super hot, and you're going to put it in a blender and kind of blend it in your vegetable broth. I have 2 cups of vegetable broth here. Look in the middle. You can see where it's trying to burn. See how you can't even walk away from it? So this is super hot. I'm going to pour this into my blender. The only reason I'm doing it like this, if you got a hand blender, you can do it with your hand. But our reality today is we're gonna make this real simple and easy, and the Vitamix is right here, so I'm trying to make it real easy for us, you know what I'm saying? Because this flour is hot, when you pour this in, and this is our vegetable broth. I got 2 cups of vegetable broth. I am going to blend it. The top, you need to make sure that you give it a little bit of area, because if you put this thing in the blender and it's too hot, it's gonna explode, okay? I'm not trying to do that right now. So I took the top off my Vitamix just so we can have a little air. I'm trying to let that chick breathe, you know what I'm saying? I'll be right back. Okay, I am going to chop up some mushrooms. I'm going to chop up some of our green pepper. This is going to be what is going to be at the bottom of our roux, okay? So we're going to cook some green peppers. We're going to dice them up super nice and small. So now we got green pepper. Thank God for green pepper, won't he do it? We are going to chop up some white onions. I got a little piece left over, so you know I'm about to use that because y'all know I don't waste nothing. First off, these are all, per my brother, this is the trifecta. So when you make some Creole dishes, this is like the base of everything. I'm gonna take our celery and probably slice it into smalls. If you're from my house, when Mama makes a potato salad, she would use the celery and chop it up real small. And that is what we are doing, child. Before I put this inside of my gravy, I am going to saute it all off, okay? So now our green beans, our green peppers, our onions, our celery looks perfect. I'm going to chop up some mushrooms, and we're using nice juicy portobello mushrooms because they're thick and hearty. No Smurfs here. I definitely put our mushrooms in last because I don't want them to be overcooked at all. So I'm going to add a little bit water and let them saute again a little bit more. Water! Okay, so we got all our veggies into our roux. Can y'all see? And if your roux is too thick, guess what we're going to do to loosen it? Not add oil, add water. I'm going to grab my nice wooden spoon so I make sure I get everything because your roux is your gravy, okay? And it's supposed to be thick and hearty because you are going to put this on a bed of rice. You can't be Creole without a little kick. Okay, I'm done. Of course, pepper blend. Why not in the name of Jesus? Pepper blend. Come on and hit them with a little bit of our house seasoning. Now this is homemade Old Bay. Y'all make your own Old Bay or go buy Old Bay. Do you, boo-boo, don't nobody care. And then the last thing I'm gonna hit this baby with is a little bit of liquid smoke so it feel like somebody got smoked out a little bit, like poof, smoke it out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and stir that on up, and now we're gonna move on to our Beyond sausages that I politely just cooked in the oven because y'all can read the packaging. It's really no directions. You just cook it in the oven, I'm baking it, and now I'm about to put these babies inside here because this is a sausage and mushroom etouffee. This is the quick version too. I feel like I made this in the past, but it was way more complicated, and you know I'll be down for making it way easier, okay? Be blessed. This is our Beyond sausage, right fam? I got 2 links right here ready to go. You see that good Beyond? Guess what I'm about to do with that? Pour it right on up in that roux. Put it right on in that roux. Just a little bit in that roux. Okay, come on, Beyond. Look at God's glory in the roux. Can you roux? I'm done. Can you roux? I'm done.
Can't use it. Already been
Dang, we did it.
Previously on Cooking with Q.
Can you roux? Just keep stirring. Just keep stirring. That is honey. Honey. This is a gravy serve. This is a serve, okay? This is the gravy of your life. Don't be like me and cut sausages while they're hot because you will literally burn your hand off unless you got grandma's hands. Grandma's hands. Catch this sausage ministry. Won't he do it? Yes, he will provide. I'm cutting them nice and a little diagonal. I mean, they're going down the same pipe, so you cut it the way you want. Nobody cares, but let me tell you where it's going. In that roux. Okay, I'm very happy with that. Let's get some rice. Okay, first off, before we can plate, we definitely have to clean up our area because nobody's cooking and eating in a dirty kitchen. So the real fact of the matter is you can always keep rice on deck. So we have rice in our refrigerator, so when you're ready for it, you can pull it out, saute it in a pan. You know what I'm sauteing with? Water. So in this case, we are not about to go through some cooked rice, no instant rice. There's some rice that I already have prepared, but when you make etouffee, you gotta put it on the bed of something. You can make dirty rice. Maybe that's another video we'll make, some dirty rice. Because the dirty rice is fire too, okay? And that's on period. So we got some nice rice. Our rice is what's happening. Ooh, honey. Ooh, child, things are gonna get creamier. Hit them with a little bit. Let me get a little bit more pepper. Oh! Fam, I hope you guys try this recipe like you have to. Like, you put your own spin on it. Let me know what you do, but you know how to find me. Hashtag Cooking with Q on all things social. This recipe is living. Make it your own, but tag me so I can see what y'all working with. And until next time, may your taste buds be forever satisfied. Show out there. So if you put this in the blender while it's hot, it is going to Sorry, forgot to turn the water off.
Sorry. They're so close. You
I'm so annoyed with you right now. Thanks for stopping by. You already here, so since you're here, just subscribe right there. Yeah. Click it. Did you touch it? Okay, good job. Now you're subscribed. But go ahead and click right here so you can watch the next video. You're already here. You may as well do it. Love you guys.